Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning Blaque in once again to Authentic Black Goddess TV. I'm your host, QueenAShakur, and this is the second dose of your daily vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time I go live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at QueenAShakur. You can also follow me on Twitter at DGoddess27. And then don't forget that you can also follow the Queen Shakur fan page. All right. Trying to pull up these receipts. Okay. This is so sad and absolutely deplorable, people. All right. So anyway, listen to this. So 2 people are arrested on charges of slaying a 78-year-old man at a CVS in Orange County. Now, Javon Maurice White and Jasmine Yvonne Monroe were arrested for the death of Eukin Lloyd Cummings. This man was 78 years old. A 19-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman have been arrested on first-degree murder charges in the death of a 78-year-old man who was shot and killed during a carjacking outside of CVS in Orange County. Now, the victim's son said he wants the 2 suspects to pay forever. He says, I want them to pay for what they did as long as they can breathe every day. Now, the Orange County Sheriff's Office announced on Thursday that Javon Maurice White and Jasmine Yvonne Monroe were arrested in the brutal murder of Eukin Cummings, a grandfather of 10. Marisa Monroe also faced charges of carjacking with a firearm. Now, details about the arrest have not been released. Sheriff's officials say Cummings was gunned down in broad daylight in a CVS parking lot on Silver Star Road after picking up his medication. And he was returning to his car when he was confronted by 2 suspects who shot him and took the keys to his vehicle. Deputies say the brazen killers then backed the car over Cummings. Like they shot the man twice. And as if that wasn't enough, then they backed over him. They literally ran him over twice. So they backed the car over Cummings, who was lying on the ground, and then ran over him again. A family member of Cummings told the news that he was picking up a prescription when he was shot. The daughter of the victim did not want to be identified due to the safety for her family. She said her dad has 10 grandchildren and moved to Florida in 2003 after retiring from a New York hospital as a security officer. Oh, so sad. Let me show you the picture of these thugs, honey. They are clearly some thugs and menaces to society. And I hope they get the death penalty. I don't know about you all, but I hope they get the death penalty. That's what you deserve. You kill somebody, an elderly person at that, and then you run over him after you shot him. Yes, they deserve the death penalty. I'm sorry. If ever case there was, this is one. Period. Look at them. Now they're looking so stupid. So anyway, that's just all so nefarious. Now I'm going to share my screen again to show this news report. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share.
Results catching 2 people overnight who they say carjacked and shot and killed a 78-year-old man. The sheriff's office putting out this video of the suspects being walked into jail, both of them facing a judge and murder charges today.
Deputies say the victim in this case, 78-year-old Eukin Cummings, was shot in the chest Sunday at the CVS along Silver Star Road in Orlando's Pine Hills community. The suspects then ran him over twice before taking off. News 6's Jerry Askin got his hands on the arrest affidavit and talked to the victim's son today. Jerry?
Hey, Matt and Lisa, the victim's son wants those 2 people to pay forever. In fact, the judge denied bond for both suspects today earlier. And new documents show Eukin Cummings was shot in his arm and his chest with an AR-15 and run over by his own car.
I just hope they stay in there forever, period. life for a life.
It's a family's worst nightmare. Though 78-year-old Yukin Cummings' son told me he's a bit more relieved after the arrest of Javon White and Jasmine Monroe. Both now face charges for shooting and carjacking the grandfather of 10 outside this CVS in Pine Hills last Sunday and then running him over in his own Mercedes SUV.
I feel it for my father that he had to go through that. I just want them to pay for what they did as long as they breathe every day.
According to this incident report, nearby video surveillance first shows White and Monroe walking from this apartment complex towards the CVS less than an hour before the shooting. Then they order food here at this Domino's. Deputies said minutes later, video from CVS shows White wearing a hoodie and a ski mask outside the store before he follows the victim to his car and opens fire. Investigators said the vehicle is then seen running over Cummings before it takes off.
It's hurtful. It makes me angry, real angry.
Investigators say they were able to track down Cummings' vehicle after cell phone records showed White's phone in Daytona Beach. That's also where Monroe told investigators she threw away her clothing in a dumpster to avoid being caught. Detectives later set up surveillance and tracked down the suspects yesterday in Orlando. White told detectives he took Cummings' car because he panicked after the shooting and because he was carrying his gun illegally. White says he shot Cummings in self-defense after Cummings pulled a gun on him, but investigators say he was the aggressor. Yeah, and this family is really going through a tough time as they're planning the funeral for Cummings. Right now, they're still grieving over the loss of his wife. I told you this week that his wife died from dementia only a few months ago. We're live here at the Orange County Jail. Jerry Askin, getting results. News 6.
Did you all hear those stupid, ridiculous, insidiously obtuse lies that they told? He said that he shot the man in self-defense because the man pulled a gun on him first. Why would that old man just pull a gun on you? And then they shot him with an AR-15. Are you serious? I didn't even know that's what they used. And then said he panicked after shooting him, and that's why he took the car. Oh, I'm sorry, because I could have sworn that the reason you shot him is because you targeted him to rob him and carjack him. What? Martina says that's a damn shame. Hope they both rot in prison and burn in hell. Absolutely. Who does that? Oh my God, that is crazy. See, Stan said, get a job and make a down payment on a car. Right. Let me tell y'all something. If you have family, elderly family members, do not let them go out here by themselves. Do you know how many people? We are in crucial times. Crime is at an all-time high, people. All right? We've always had crime, we know. But now during this pandemic, when people are clearly desperate, you cannot have your elderly family members going out here by themselves. They are targets. They're soft targets for people who are like these two, thugs. And, you know, they sit back and wait and watch these things to happen. Let me tell you what happened to a friend of mine once. And I'm going to make this quick because I have another live coming up. But I have a friend who years ago, she was leaving a bank. It was around Christmas time. She had cashed a check for like $1,100, right? Put the money in her purse and she's leaving out. But little did she know that there was 3 thugs, 2 males and 1 female, watching her when she cashed the check. So the woman left out of the bank, the female left out of the bank before my friend did, right? And the 2 men, they stayed behind. So as my friend comes out into the parking lot, the woman comes up to her and says, excuse me, can you tell me what time it is? And so my friend goes to take her phone out to look at it to see what time it is. And the lady tries to grab her purse. And so my friend's tussling with her over the purse. And the 2 guys come up right behind her and pull a gun and say, just give it up. Snatch the purse, get in the car, and drive off. I'm telling you, I said all that to say this. Do you pay attention to your surroundings? How many times have I warned you to pay attention to what is going on around you? But I'm telling you right now, most people don't pay attention to their surroundings. You know why? Because most people are addicted to their phones and social media. Most people are either taking selfies or they're walking around holding their phones in their hands, texting to people, talking to people on speaker or whatever. Not even paying attention, being completely oblivious to what's happening around them. That's how you get snatched. That's how you can get robbed and even killed, okay? So it would behoove all of us to pay more attention to what's going on, not just in front of us, but around us. And if you have elderly family members that you care about, then you should not let them go out, by themselves if it can be avoided. If they need a prescription, why don't you go pick it up for them? And some pharmacies actually deliver your prescriptions to you. Okay, so I'm just saying, we have got to keep the elderly and the children safe at all costs, no matter what. This is so nefarious, and I really hope they get the death penalty. I'm sorry, I really do. And I'm not even a proponent of the death penalty because I feel like often it disproportionately targets Black people and poor people. But in this case, they need it. They deserve it. All right. With that all being said, thank you all for tuning Blaque in. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I hope you join me in the next chats coming up in the as soon as I sign out of this one on the original channel. We got to talk about Michael Eric Dyson out here cooning and buffooning, shucking and jiving. I mean, it's just all too much, right? So anyway, thank you all. You're welcome, Terry. You're welcome, beloved. So with that all being said, I hope to see you all in the next chat. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.